There were some really interesting announcements over the weekend, and I'm gonna cover all of it right now. If you didn't know, Fortnite Creative has a Discord server where there's all sorts of information, including new announcements of things that are coming. They announced 3 different things this last weekend that I wanna go over that I think are important. One of which, if you don't listen to, could get you banned, or at least lose your support a creator code if you have one. We've got a device coming that was previously only available to a few of us, and a lot of really interesting information about the hubs and some changes that are coming to them. All right, let's just jump into it. So the first thing I want to talk about is that the matchmaking device right here, this one that you guys saw me for months making, this matchmaking hub, this device, which was only available to a few creators, is going to be available to everyone. So a lot of you have said in the past that when you went to devices and looked for matchmaking, that this was not there for you. They said that this week that will be coming out for everyone. So you'll be able to make your own hubs now, or put these into your maps. Honestly, guys, the best thing about this is that you'll be able to use it for aesthetics in your maps. So you'll be able to do stuff where you can have really cool artwork that you've made on other maps in your other maps. I don't know if that makes any sense at all. It probably doesn't. But it opens up all of the possibilities to you guys that you've seen in some of the pro maps out there. So that's really exciting, and I'm glad that everyone's finally gonna get access to the matchmaking portals. So look for that later this week when that comes out. Along with the matchmaking hub, guys, they also gave us some more information about the main hub. So Epic calls this the welcome hub, which is important to know for what I'm about to talk about. So I know there's been a lot of complaints about the hub and how there's too many maps featured, and that a lot of people think that that's hurting maps. But actually, Epic came out and said, actually, there's been more people going into creative now playing more maps. So there's been more plays than ever before in the history of creative mode. So that is actually really good, so you can stop worrying that people aren't getting enough plays. But having said that, they're still making adjustments to the hub to make sure they're maximizing the amount of people and fun and plays and all that good stuff. So here's an announcement they made that's gonna make a big difference for people that are creating maps. One thing they want to adjust though is they're gonna start featuring other creators' hubs. What the heck does that mean, Mustard? So this is the welcome hub, but then players can create their own hubs, kind of like the one I made for myself here. So this is my hub that I made as a place for people to come and find other maps to play, right? I created an area for gun games, search and destroy, that kind of thing. I created an area for artistic and music maps, for adventure, horror, and escape puzzle maps, for death runs, etc. And then people can come into these areas and see all sorts of different really awesome maps. And so now Epic is encouraging people to make these kind of maps where you can find other people's maps. You can advertise your own maps, whatever. And then each week, Epic's gonna feature 3 of these kind of maps from top creators out there. They didn't really give us any other direction on that other than that you have to have it on Instastart for these maps. So I don't know if like a map like mine could ever be featured or not. Well, I know mine can't because I have family that works at Epic, but I don't know if mine's too big. They didn't really give any restrictions on what these hubs can be. I like to think that they maybe watched all of my streams and my hub videos and they said, you know what, that's so cool. We hope more people do that kind of thing. That's what I like to think. It's not true, guys. It's not true. Okay, last announcement, guys, and this one's important to listen to so that you don't get banned from Fortnite Creative. So a little while ago, guys, I showed you how to get these snowballs in your maps so that you can make really fun, like, I don't know, just different game modes and stuff. So you can go watch that if you don't know how to do that yet. But one thing to be wary of is that Epic has now said you cannot have these snowballs or even treasure chests in the opening areas of your maps. So like your pre-game lobby where, you know, people can put in your code. A lot of people have been using this to say, oh, you know, pick up the snowball in the pre-game lobby and hit F. And then what that does is that people then are like automatically putting their code in, and it's just kind of some fishy business there. So basically map makers are tricking players into automatically using their code. So Epic said to remove those, and if you don't do that and they start seeing this kind of thing in your maps, that they will take action against you. And what that means is you're probably gonna lose your support a creator code, and maybe even worse is your account might get completely banned. And no one wants that, guys. No one wants that. Okay, so there you guys have it. Hopefully we'll actually get a real update this week. At least look out for the new matchmaking devices for you, and have an amazing day.